Hi everyone. So in this class I just want to show you some more jQuery specific features. Basically now I just want to show you how jQuery works with the CSS. Did you remember that we just worked on the animation where we can apply the CSS enemies with the CSS elements with the animative way, but now I just want to show you directly the CSS, how the jQuery works on the CSS and how the CSS is in the jQuery. So first of all, we have to have an element in the HTML. So I'm just creating an element inside the main class, the div of the main. Now I'm just making another div here, and what I'm just doing for now, I'm just simply creating a class here, and I think that right now I should not create any class. I'm just making it an ID, giving an ID div1 and saving, and I'm just going to the top area. And what more I'm just doing with it, I'm starting working on the CSS inside the jQuery. So let's just select that selector, the div1. I'm selecting the that div with its ID. So I'm just going there, and what I'm just doing right now, I'm just adding an event, the click event, and I'm just going inside, and you know that I'm just attaching a function here. And what I'm just doing with this function, you all know what I'm just gonna do. This div means this element, the selected element, should get some CSS. Yes, the CSS is directly a method here in the jQuery. So what more we can do? We have two ways to put the CSS in the CSS method. First of all, the simple way, I'm just putting a color here, or I think the background color, and then there just add a comma and a space, and then just put the value. Which color do you want? I just want the red color, but you know that I just cannot see the element's color without the width, or at least we have to put something inside the element to see that the color has been applied. So I'm just typing here, this is the div1, whatever. Just save and go to the browser, and now refresh. Now you can see the element here, this is a div1. When I just click on this element, it got the red color. Now you can see easily. So again, I'm just making some buttons because the game with the buttons are really interesting and can help us a lot to learn in a better way. So the button here, come on, let me show that I'm just making everything fine. Yeah, I'm just making the button, I'm just giving an ID to this button, the BDN1, and I'm just typing something inside it. Click me, just simple click me for now. And then here I'm not clicking anymore on the div1, I'm just clicking on the BDN1. It can be a button, it can be a div, it can be any element, you know. And then I'm just gonna change this into div1 because I just cannot apply the background red to that button. So now it is div1 as I just selected. Now go to the browser and refresh that back, and now just click on the button, and now this div has got the effect. So in this way you can work on the CSS, but there is another way. When you're just putting single element, then this is okay, but when you just want to put a lot of elements, so you have to do some more. One thing more, if you just want to put some elements or some properties which have two words or needs the hyphen, so in the CSS method you can put the hyphen, means the background color. In the animate method you must remember that we cannot put the hyphen. Instead of the hyphen we have to use the capital C, or actually in the camel style. But now here we just don't need to do that. Save and go to the browser, and you will see. Refresh. Now click on the click me, and then you can see that the background color has been applied back. But if you have a lot of elements, so this method is not workable for you. So I'm just ignoring this, and I'm just going down because I just want to show you some more. Here div1, and then the CSS again, but now just go inside, and then you can see that the curly braces, which was not in the previous one. And then here the background color. Okay, what is the color do you want? So now you cannot put the comma, you need to put the semicolon, the colon basically, and then the value of the column I'm just putting as red, and then put a comma for the next one. And for the next one I'm just putting here the color. Sorry, I just cannot put this in this way. I have to use the quotes, however the single or double quotes. But if you remember, in the animate you just cannot use the quotes for the property, and for the value you have to use quotes. By the way, the color and the value of the color I'm putting as the white. Okay, and add a comma, another comma, and then another property which you just want to apply here. I just want to apply the font size property. Font size, and what the font size I just want to put here, I just want to put the 20 pixels. So just save and go to the browser, and I'm just gonna go to the browser and now then just refresh. Now when I just click on the click me, now you can see that this is the div 1. It's working perfectly. The size has been increased. The actually div is now has a background color, but something more, if I just add a comma and add the width to 100 px and the height, or height is not necessary, just save and just go to the browser back, refresh, and now click on the click me button. Now you can see that this element is now in a unique way. So guys, in this way you can apply the CSS method directly, but there is some more ways. You can just shift up the classes, you can add new classes. You can add new classes by using the attr method. As you remember that we can update the values of the src. We just updated the values of the src. In the same way we can update the values of the class, so the class attribute. So guys, in the next class we'll just work more on the CSS or in the JavaScript in the jQuery. So stay tuned and goodbye.